WWE Battleground 2000. Okay, guys, I'm going to be dead honest with you. This pay-per-view was not a great pay-per-view. It was not even a good pay-per-view, but it wasn't horribly done as a pay-per-view. It was just bleh. It was a bleh pay-per-view. It was a boring pay-per-view, to say the least. Some of the matches we got tonight weren't all too exciting. The first opening match, when we had RVD versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title, the hardcore match, that was good fun. That was a watchable match. That was a solid pay-per-view type of match to have on this card. But then the rest of the card, honestly, besides two other matches on this card, I honestly felt that this card was terrible. I thought this card did not deliver at all to be a pay-per-view. I call it a Sunday Night Raw. First of all, Kofi Kingston and Bray Wyatt, I honestly did not see the point of this match. It was a solid match nonetheless, but I didn't see the point in this match. What is this building up to? CM Punk and Ryback. Now, you guys know me. I'm a fan of big wrestling. I'm a fan of guys that slow down a pace in a match. This match felt way too slow for my even own personal taste, and you guys know I am someone who likes slow down, well-told stories. This felt way too slow and way too aggravating. When I was watching this match, I don't know if you guys ever had this feeling, but when you're aggravated, your hairs stick out a little bit and you feel a little bit sweaty. That's how I felt watching Ryback and CM Punk. I couldn't sit there and actually enjoy it. I was just like, oh my God, this match is so annoying. It felt like we were getting the same headlocks every 10 seconds, man. It was ridiculous. Not only that, we get on to the Divas match. The Divas match itself wasn't even that exciting. I didn't care about any of the outside stuff. None of the story was interesting to me. I felt that WWE was doing a great job with some of their Diva build. But even then, I didn't think any of the story was super interesting to me. I kind of just was like, it is what it is. And I just let it go on. And I just sat there and I watched it on my TV set. And it wasn't entertaining to me. It just wasn't entertaining. The tag match with Santino and Great Khali taking on the Real Americans, I felt that was some fun stuff. But was it necessary on this card? No. Ziggler versus Damian Sandow, which was a pretty solid match for the pre-show standards, should have been on this card. Instead, we get this ragtag tag team match, and the only cool thing people are going to talk about after this match is how Cesaro can swing the Great Khali. And let me tell you guys, Antonio Cesaro, this guy must eat horses or something, because this motherfucker, he can pick up the Great Khali like it's nothing and swing him around, man. Dude, I'm not going to lie, I was afraid that maybe his calf would cramp up or his quads would cramp up, because you guys know as human beings, if you ever lifted something really heavy, sometimes your body starts to cramp up a little bit. I was so afraid that something bad was going to happen to him, but it didn't. This guy is a freak. That's all I got to say. He is a freak of nature. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting another singles match on this card, like an IC title match, which is a shame because the IC title match is my favorite belt of all time. The Intercontinental Championship is my favorite belt of all time, and it gets treated like shit, man. R-Truth and Curtis Axel, that match was boring as hell, dude. I couldn't even get into this match. See, the problem was none of these matches had stories that will affect Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown or whatever they're going to do moving forward. They just were like, okay, here's some matches. You got to enjoy them because we are putting them on a pay-per-view card. But there were two matches that were pretty enjoyable. One had a weird-ass ending, and one had a great ending. Cody Rhodes, Goldust, Dusty Rhodes at ringside taking on The Shield with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns representing them with Dean Ambrose on ringside. This match was fucking awesome. If you need to watch a match on the pay-per-view, this is probably the #1 match I'll say you need to watch. Story was greatly told. Everything about this match was emotional. Seeing Goldust, perform at the level he performed was just amazing. Seeing Cody, perform very, very well under this intense situation. I really loved this thing. Dusty Rhodes getting some action in here. I thought the Shield looked great near the end of it all. And, with the crossroads at the end, that crossroads was vicious at the end. And when he got the pin, you know that Cody Rhodes got elevated to star level because of that. I expect bigger things in the near future with Cody Rhodes and Goldust. I don't know what's going to happen next with them in the feud or the storyline, but we all know Cody Rhodes is going to be a main factor into the storyline, which I like a lot. The ending was very great. You had, pretty much Dusty, Cody, and Goldust and some of the WWE roster come out and, raise his hand. But before we got to the main event, okay, like I said, the tag match was great. Great stuff on the card. Before we got to the main event, yeah, we kind of got this, We couldn't really see what was going on. We got some show tunes music like da na 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 na. Yeah, it turns out WWE pulled a WCW and Ring of Honor. But let me tell you guys something. Hulk Hogan has a message for you, and here's his message. You know what, brother? I've heard that my old company, dude, my own stomping grounds, WWE, had problems with their pay-per-view, dude. And even though I walked out of TNA, dude, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something. Bound for Glory, brother. There will be no interruptions, dude. Everything will be set in stone. And that San Diego, in that Aztec Stadium, you are going to be witnesses to history, brother. What you gonna do, dude, when Hulkamania runs wild on you? That's all Hulk Hogan wanted to say about Bound for Glory. That no technical difficulties for Bound for Glory 2013, I'm guessing. But WWE did have technical difficulties, and honestly, it was embarrassing. This shit was embarrassing. I mean, this company, you know, it has such high regard in the wrestling world. It's the best wrestling company out there right now. Whether you guys like to think it or not, who has the primetime TV? Who has like 5 shows a week on different forms of media? The WWE does. They're the best form of wrestling out there. And honestly, I found it embarrassing for the company. It's so embarrassing. We got like a commercial break. I went to go take a shower during that moment. I was just like, wow. And then I watched the Sunday night football game, and that shit was pathetic too. And we get to the match itself. Now, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan put on a hellacious match. Great fucking match. I enjoyed this match. The ending... Big Show comes out. Oh, he knocks out Daniel Bryan. He comes out again. Oh, he knocks out Randy Orton. Gee, this ain't like Shawn Michaels when he was with JBL. Oh, no, it's totally fucking different. I understand that they're trying to get Big Show feel sympathetic towards us. I understand they want Big Show to become a monster face for them down the line. But in all honesty, I just feel that this was a terrible ending to the show. It does not make me want to see another Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan match, no matter how good this match was. It just felt forced. It didn't feel complete. And honestly, that's what I feel about Battleground. I feel this wasn't a completed show. I felt that they messed up really bad on this show. I feel like there's something missing on this show. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it to you. But I feel like this show was incomplete. And when I go to a pay-per-view and I look at the price of pay-per-views, and, you know, I didn't buy the pay-per-view, but, you know, people who do, you know, $49.99 for pay-per-views. All right? This pay-per-view felt like it was worth, like, not even $49.99. I say it's like $20. We didn't even get a finish to this WWE Championship. We kind of just were like, oh, man, dude, really? That's all I got to say. In all honesty, WWE, they really messed up bad on this pay-per-view. Not one of their best pay-per-views. I understand there's filler pay-per-views, and sometimes they're needed to give us a break from all the awesome pay-per-views, but it's sad when your weekly shows are better than the stuff we actually have to pay for. And that's just me personally. Anyways, guys, comment down below your thoughts on WWE Battleground 2013. I'm out of here. Hope you guys have a safe Sunday night. Follow me on Twitter, @ChaseOffer68. Subscribe down below. You guys know the drill. Peace!